It's Tuesday. I thought it was Wednesday. I'm gonna go see my mom. We'll be on an endless series of roads that look like this. We passed by De Leon Springs, where we've gone for the pancakes and springs and river tour. This is like endless back roads here. Passed by so many towns that everything is just like roached out or abandoned. This is it. This is the crossroads of Florida here, before development strikes in. Oh, look at this. Look at that giant dinosaur. And that Statue of Liberty. There's so much awesome stuff here. Just beyond these trees that are in the front here, you can see all of these trees back there that are burnt down from when we had massive fires. And we are basically just driving through, like straight through the middle of Ocala Forest. You can see on the map, it's pretty much just all green. There's some water in there. And there are more of the trees. Florida's had a series of massive wildfires. We just had them recently at the beginning of the year again as well. You can see over in this section where everything is cleared out. But it happens when we don't have enough water and enough rain during the rainy season. Fires just spread. Look, there's whoopie pies. This is home of the whoopie pies over here. The good old wilderness. Now we're on a bridge literally just going over trees. Reminds me of Beetlejuice. Well, we are in Silver Springs, Florida. We passed by Silver Springs Park back there, about 2 miles. And now, heading towards Ocala. I think we're getting closer. Everything kind of looks the same when you get to these smaller towns in Florida, at least. Walmart, maybe a Target, a local diner, Bob Evans, some type of cell store. Good old generic motel, Silver Springs. Would you guys stay there? Good news. It's the Shiv Food Mart. Money orders inside, ATM. Try their air vac. Gosh, now I gotta go to that place. Classic pawn and gun. Sponsoring Team Glock with that not so classic new style sign. You know, you're in the middle of the country when your legal signs are very specific to truck accident attorney. Not just like the standard fender bender ambulance chaser, but specifically truck accident attorney. This is where we're staying for the night. This is the Country Inn Suites. Never stayed here before. Never stayed in this brand before. And by the way, this is an upgrade. So I went through booking.com, booked a king room, a king size bedroom for 66 bucks, and they were out of them. So this is what they consider a suite. This is an upgrade. This is the bathroom. Serviceable. Paint marks on the wall. Perfect. And the paint overage on the white ceiling. Excellent. But it actually does have this big fridge and a microwave and coffee and free breakfast. So longtime viewers of the channel may realize, why is Kyle in Ocala? Because my mom does not live here. She lives over towards the Villages, but she had to go have some medical work done today. So we're going over to Monroe Regional Hospital. I think that's the name of it. Monroe Regional Hospital in Ocala. And the distance is just too much after work and going back and forth. So we're staying. I'll just sleep with one eye open tonight. Hey, over at the La Quinta Inn. They have a nice looking pool over there. Definitely smells like a hospital or antiseptic in here. I can't believe that this gas station Indian place closed down. I was looking forward to eating there. And here's the hospital in the middle of nowhere, up this giant hill. Back in the hotel. Mom was doing okay, she's recovering. This is delicious dinner with no merry entanglements. Look at how tiny these mozzarella sticks are. That's adorable. So like 3 hours later, this party animal did nothing but actually log into work and do work. So I could try to get some of that stuff done before morning. But one thing I noticed as I'm sitting here, this room has a lot of like kind of like canned art on the wall. Photographs. So I got like this and stuff like this. I like these pictures a lot, all of them. They're very much in line with like stuff that I normally shoot myself, my own photographs. Isn't that cool? Very simple. Also, this is like the world's smallest facial bar. Anyway, time to get some sleep. So see you in the morning. And it's morning. Let's take a look and see what our wonderful view was last night. There it is. I-75. You get used to the noise after a while. There's a horse down there. There's a horse outside of the hospital too. I guess that's the thing here. Let's get some breakfast. So we had bagel and fruit. For some reason, the breakfast buffet had hot hard-boiled eggs and chicken patties. Goodbye, horse made out of bricks. Alright, I wrapped up at the medical center. 2-hour drive to go home. Been doing work in and out. Mama's doing great. So, onward to the house, take some conference calls, and finish the rest of the day. It's the Fat Boys Barbecue, home of the feast plate. Can't make that up. Bingo! All of that movie advertising is paid off. DQ, I'm coming to eat at your place. This kind of soupy mess is the Guardians of the Galaxy Blizzard. It's not bad. I'm not sure what's in it besides just like chocolate pieces and it looks like cookie dough. It tastes pretty good. I have wanted to stop by Dairy Queen ever since we've seen the Guardians of the Galaxy a couple months ago at this point. I think it was a couple months ago. Maybe time's going by slow, but I think so. It's times like this that I wish I brought my drone. Of course I checked the app, and even if I had the drone, everything is still like 5 miles within a distance of an airport. Oh, Florida. Back through the burnt out forest. Look at that house.
She had never heard of the Tibetan Book of the Dead.
Wow. I don't know if you guys could see the house that I was trying to point at because it went by really quick. But that is right up the corner from this place that we passed yesterday. The place over here in the corner is that is where they had like the really cool sculptures and stuff like that out here, like the Statue of Liberty, etc. I mean, there's tons of cool stuff here. We're stuck at the light now. Who doesn't want one of those Statue of Liberties for the front of their house? So much cool stuff. Look at that big knight. But right on the corner here is what I pointed out yesterday. Just more like burnt out places. So it's very weird. Like that was the tail end of Ocala National Forest, and now we're heading more into like Volusia County. But I picked up a magazine while I was in the hotel last night. It's interesting. Over towards Ocala, there's a lot of depressed areas over there. Places that are not really doing all that well. It's an older area. Some of the housing is very old. Very, some of the stuff, like we were driving past yesterday on the way there, I didn't even get a chance to video. The structures looked like there was no possible way that people still lived in them, and yet there was people milling around them, and they are living in them. But on the other hand, like the magazine that I picked up yesterday for real estate that's in Ocala is it always strikes me weird that some folks buy a ton of the land out there because it's so cheap, and they kind of build like their own like little mini mansions out there, and there's tons of them. Things that were like running anywhere from, you know, the price of something like what I've paid for my house, which I think is kind of cheap for Florida, but you know, get like 4 times the amount of space and the landscaping and everything, and you're all by yourself, all the way to like these places that were like $1 million to $3 million. It's ridiculous things that are like, you know, essentially like fortresses or compounds, and it's because the land is so vast, so inexpensive, but it's right up against areas like that, like we just passed by, where your corner of your block is like rotted out storefronts and everything, and you know, right down the block is this mansion that probably is like $1 million plus. It's crazy here in Florida. All right, I am home. That is the sound of air conditioning blowing in the car because we're once again leaving to go out somewhere. I'm going to end this vlog right here. I'm very sorry that it's very much just all over the place, kind of journeying to the center of the universe there while we're on the way to Ocala, but that was life. That was my life for that day, and that's what this vlog is. So, in any event, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all of your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night or day. See you guys.